Right, we're back on this job. I went to plumb base last night, picked some bits up, went and got a pan connector, we've got a trap just to finish off underneath the basin, trapping a couple of elbows. Also picked up a little bit of timber from a lockup for, as I said, behind this unit. So what we're going to do first of all is whip this off, get this little bit of timber popped behind there like that, just as I've said, really, to take that movement out of it. Once that's done, get this connected. I'm working on the toilet, so I might as well get this all in and finished off now. Then we can do the basin, and then this will be pretty much done, bar for the bath panel, which, as I said, I've got my chippy coming to do because I want it to be perfect. He's got to build a frame and whatnot around it, so he's coming to do that later on in the week. So let's start off today getting this little bit of bracing timber behind the system. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is doing well. Everybody seemed to enjoy part one of this bathroom refresh that I'm doing at the minute, to the point of we've had a load of new subscribers to the channel, so thanks very much for subscribing. If you don't know, I'm Mark. This is my company, MJTIFF Plumbing and Heating. On this channel I sort of show everything, or as much as I can, from going to the merchants, jobs that are coming up, jobs when they go right, jobs when they go wrong, everything. A bit of real world plumbing is what this channel is all about. Part one of this video that you're watching part two of now is a bathroom refresh. Basically, a customer didn't want to spend loads of money having a complete bathroom renovation done, so he's just changed little bits of it: the basin, the taps, the toilet, the vanity units, put a new shower in, just to lift the bathroom up slightly. So this is part two of it. We're finishing off doing the toilet, we've got to finish off doing the basin, and we've also got to get Gav the chippy in to do the bath panel. So hope you enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment below, let me know what you think to this little bathroom refresh. I'm not going to call it a renovation, it's a refresh. Let me know what you think to it, and I will catch you on the next one. So there we go, that's all it needs to be, just to take the spring out the back of the system. So now, pop that into position. Solid, absolutely no movement or flex in that system at all. So we can get that oil in. And that is exactly how we want it. So I'm going to get that all tightened up, get this piped up here. I've got male iron to copper to go onto there. With that, we're going to have to just trim a little bit off there. So I'm going to do that and then get that connected onto the cold feed. So I've got the cistern in now, connected up. What I did was just held the ball valve up like that, turn the isolation valve on just to check that bit of pipe works fine, and it's all right. So switched it back off for now. So we've got to get the pan in now. So if we just clip that back into position, we've got the pan here. We offer the pan to exactly centre. I'll measure it in a minute and get it perfectly centre. But let's say, for argument's sake, that's perfectly centre. What we're going to do then is mark around the outside of the pan, and that gives us the area that the pan is going to cover. We can then cut out internally of that mark, ready for the flush pipe and the pan connector to come into the back. So let's work out the centre, get marked around it, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right, I've just jumped off that job to go and grab a little bit of lunch. You're probably thinking, what's with the shirt and what's with the shades? We'll get to that in a second. But I've just come to a place that I come to quite a lot. Sometimes when you're at work and you're stressed out and you just want a little bit of a break, I'll come up here and have my lunch. Let me show you where I am. It is the rolling hills of Warwickshire. It's absolutely stunning. So if you look out there, it's just Lovely green all over there, just nice hills, nice to sit in and just chill out. All over there, just absolutely stunning. Nice little picnic area up there. So as I said, I'll come here just to have my lunch, but today I just have not got time to sit here taking in the sights, eating ice cream. There's an ice cream van down there. But that brings me on neatly to this video sponsor, and as always, you'll know who it is. It's YFood. YFood's worked with me now for probably 18 months, and they are just a brilliant company, and the product is absolutely spot on as well. It's a meal replacement. It's not a protein shake, it's not a diet drink or anything like that. It's a meal replacement. You can have this, it will keep you full 3 to 5 hours a day. It's full, it's got 26 vitamins, minerals, high in fibre, plant oil, carbohydrates, everything that you need to replace for a meal. What they're doing at the minute, and it links onto my shirt and my shades, but as it's summer, they're doing their fruity bundles. This is the fruity mango flavour. I've also got here the fruity strawberry flavour. They also do a fruity tropical, and they do a fruity peach. You know, when you're on holiday and you drink something that you go, that's dead refreshing. That is what these fruity YFoods are like. Just that nice refreshing summer vibe in a meal, basically. At the minute, they're doing a 12 drink deal as well. So you get 6 strawberry, 6 mango, or you can have the 6 tropical and 6 peach in a bundle of 12. Use my code MJTIFF10, you'll get 10% off. And as always, YFood have given me a discount code. So I'll pop it along the bottom here, hit the link, 10% off. So massive thanks to YFood for sponsoring this video. Want to get today done, get home, go and sit in the garden and chill out. So massive thanks to YFood for sponsoring the video. Let's get back to it, because I've got 1,000,001 jobs to get done. So there we go, that is centre there. I've marked the centre line there, and then I've marked all the way around, as you can see, around the outside of the pan. So if we move the pan out of the way now, and so that is exactly what we've got behind it. And then all we've got to do is work within that line, and we know we're not going to have a massive, great big gap around where the pan is. So I've marked around exactly where we're going to cut out. So we're going to come up this line, across and back down. That's going to take that centre section out, and then that'll leave the outline that you're going to see when you've got the pan in, and you have no gaps around it. So let's get this cut out and get it put into position. There we go, let's have a little bit of a clean up, and then we'll get this back onto the unit. Right then, with this into position now, all connected up, we've got the flush pipe on, we've got the waste pipe on, and I'm going to turn the water on just to make sure this is all right. Give it a few flushes, then we can begin getting the backboard in and getting it bonded down, so we can move on to the next bit. Right, let's turn the water on and see how it is. Right, we'll just let the system fill up, and then we'll let a bit of water through and check at the back that it's all good. First things first, that needs to drop down a little bit. Just check that it shuts off now before the overflow, a second ago. Let's just shorten that down a little bit more. There we go, that's better. So that's the ball valve set to the, what limit are we on? 6 litres, I think that one is. Yeah, 6 litres. So that's the ball valve set to the 6 litre mark within the system. So we know we're not dumping loads of water through. Let's give it a couple more flushes just to make sure everything's all right. Seems absolutely fine, to be honest. Just pop that lid on, keep a little bit of the sound in it, and then let's put this back panel on. the only issue that we've got on here, the customer's just come in, funny enough, and said to me that these yellow marks on the floor are where the pipes are running. Now, as you can see, these yellow marks run exactly where the fixings for this pan are going to go. So it is quite a heavy pan. Now what I'm going to suggest to the customer, I don't really like doing this, but I'm just really wary of those pipes running underneath, is by just bonding this pan to the floor and then obviously silicone around the back where we need to. I don't really like doing it, but I'm just properly conscious of exactly where they're running. So we'll go and have a chat with the customer now, see what he wants to do, because I'd rather not drill through a pipe and cause a massive issue under the floors. So with that being fully tested now, we've got the back panel on it now. Just going to push it into place, test it a couple more times, and then get our bead of BT1 around the back onto the pan where it's connecting to this panel, and we should be good to go. Then we've got to just obviously put the top panel on, cut out for the push button, and get the lid straight onto the top, and then obviously get the seat on, and then that's the toilet side of it done. But yeah, I'll give it a few more flushes and test it. So I'm just at the point now of sighting this button, and there's only one place where it can go. If you look down there, I'm not really happy where it's got to go, but it's the only place. This back bit has got to obviously sit in there. So the only place it can go is on this side panel here, about halfway down. It just doesn't look great, just stuck on the side there, but it physically cannot go anywhere there. It can't go in the top. Can't go anywhere along that panel because obviously the distance here, so that is the only place it can go. Doesn't look great, does it? But there's no other place. I mean, I did think on the side, but no, that would look even worse, I think. I'll speak to the customer, see what he says, but that's the only place it can go, there or there. So decision made, where we're going to put the handle, same place as where I thought I'll go in there. I mean, ideally you'd go on there, but it's going to just about fit if we go central like that. Got a bracket there and a bracket there, so we'll go central, get it on there and get it connected in. So with the toilet and that done now, I want to leave silicone in actually till we've completely finished, clean the room out, and I'm going to do that bit at the end. So just drop back on now to the trap that I picked up from Plumb Base this morning. I'm going to get this on and then we can get the basin tested, make sure that's all good, have a good clean down, and then get the finished bits. We've got silicone down the back of there, as I say, do that. But yeah, it's coming together now. As I said, it's just a quick transformation, relatively cheap transformation that's just brought this room up and completely modernised it. Before there was just a basin here, standalone toilet there. So by putting this in, it's just added a little bit more class, should we say, to this bathroom. Right, let's get these little bits finished off. So there we go, this bathroom, little bathroom refresh is just about done now. So just to go over it, we switched out the bar shower for the new one. There was a standalone toilet here, standalone basin there. We took them out, we put the units in there, we put the basin in here. Obviously, I addressed the issue with the pipes going on the floor. We've put that down, bonded it around with BT1, let that go off, that'll be absolutely solid. What else did we do? We also changed the bath taps. Now, we've got a chippy coming out at the end of this week to do the bath panel, so I might include that. If I'm going to include it, I'll pop it in now. Right, we're back at this job. I did say to you, if I could be around Friday when Gav, the chippy, was coming to the bath panel, I'd stick my head in. He's turned up. Is it all right, Gav? Is it? Look at this. How many people have a, look at this. How many people have a personally subscribed level? Like that, mate. Right, so Gav's here to put the bath panel on. As we said earlier on in the video, it's a two-piece panel. Gav's going to build like a frame around it, and then we're going to have it removable so the customer can take it off, because they're having all this cardine floor put in at some point. So we'll leave Gav to do that. Hopefully when he's done, I'll get him to send us a video over so I can add the complete finished bathroom onto the end of this video. Or if I haven't included it, trust me, that'll be done. So for a little bathroom refresh, this is looking very nice. Again, it's just a real sort of low cost option, just change the taps, put some new vanity units in, maybe just change your bar shower, and it can just spruce up a bathroom without chucking loads of money at it. Obviously these tiles are, you know, fairly new, they're not offensive, they don't sort of look out of place. So by doing these little bits, we brought this bathroom up and it looks spot on. So if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, as always, hit the subscribe button, drop me a comment below, and I'll catch you on the next one.